everybody. Welcome to this week's Coaching Minute. I am Brenda Abdilla, and today I have on my friend and colleague as a guest, Ed Chaffin. He is also an executive coach, and he is the founder of Uncommon Leadership. Ed has a new book out, which we're just going to talk about very briefly today. It's called Uncommon Leadership for the New Reality, which we definitely need. 3 principles that drive greater awareness, engagement, and psychological safety. Welcome, Ed.
Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate very much you having me on today.
Happy to be talking with you. So what's on your mind these days?
Oh, well, the official launch of the book, obviously, today. One-size-fits-all leadership is officially dead. May it rest in peace. I think you and I have been at this business of coaching for a while now. We both have known this, and I think a lot of leaders have known it. But employees are finally voting with their feet to let companies and organizations and leaders know, hey, if you're not paying attention to who I am as an individual, I'm going to vote with my feet and maybe leave. So that's the heart of the book is leadership is personal and personalized. And we as leaders have to wake up to recognize that I can't lead all of the people the same way. We're unique individuals. The diversity and inclusion conversation has come to a whole nother level from my perspective, Brenda.
Absolutely. And it couldn't be better timing. I know that, the way I came up in leadership and the way so many leaders have been taught is, it's not personal, it's business. And that just couldn't be further from the truth. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you're making me think of something that I've said for a number of years now, that who you are is how you lead. And who you are is the sum total of everything that has happened to you since the day you were born, and maybe even prior to you being born. And why is that important? Well, again, the myth of business and personal, we show up as our whole selves in the work world. Right. We cannot separate who we are. That's what shows up. And so we have to recognize that and how important that is to look at people personally and respond and as leaders to that, instead of it just being about business always.
So assuming everybody's going to buy the book and read the book, just for today's moment, what does a leader do with that information, right? They want to change. They know that what they're doing is not working. And, it's so much pressure on the leaders to have people leaving or not engaging. And so what's the first thing that comes to mind that a leader can or should implement?
Yeah, I use the phrase leadership is personal and personalized. So I think the first step is to look in the mirror. Do you really know who you are as a leader and how you affect other people? It's called the person effect. But have you done that deep analysis, to know how you affect others, but do you know where you're going? I mean, do you have do you know what your values are? Do you know what your vision is? Have you articulated those in a way that people can understand who you are and where you want to take them if you are in fact their leader? So it starts personal, looking in the mirror and being willing to recognize that maybe I need to make some adjustments in who I am and how I lead. And then it's looking at, and we'll just make this up, that the span of leadership is 7 to 12 direct reports. And of course, we've got cross-functional teams and whatnot, but it's talking to those people one-to-one to say, what's going on in your life? What's working here at work? What's working that I'm doing as your leader? What could I do differently? And when they answer that question, then you know this, then you ask the next question, which is, well, what else? Because why? Because usually that first answer is a top level answer. Right. And as coaches, we keep asking that what else question over and over till we explore and get to the deeper version of what's going on. So there's a lot of tips in the book for how to do this. Assessments, as you well know, I'm a Berkman method assessment person. But you got to talk to people. You've got to, it's the old saying about they don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. And, and how much should a leader care? 100%.
Yeah. And it's hard to do. So I think this personalized approach is really called for. Okay, so tell us about the sale. The book launches today.
Yes, so
99
exciting.
cents. Love that. It'll be
28
99
months, Brenda.
How
You know
many?
what this is like. Oh my gosh.
I
You know, from
know.
first word to published date, 28 months. Yes,
And
today.
28 months is pretty fast.
Yeah, in some categories, but it's a very special day for two reasons. One, we're offering the book today on Amazon, the Kindle version, for 99 cents. Now, here's what we want you to do. We want to just blow Amazon's doors off within a 4-hour window, noon Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. We want Amazon to think this is the greatest book that's ever been written. We want to deluge their website with the orders. One other thing, though, it's a special day for another reason. It's my 70th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I mean, how many people can say they published their first book when they're 70? Now, you and I have known each other for a while. I still think I'm 35. You know,
well,
70.
You don't look a day over 40.
Well, thank you very much. God bless you. So yeah, it's a great day, and we've had some great celebrations. We did a book launch party in St. Louis last Thursday. We did a book launch party here in Westfield, Indiana, where I live, last night. Had over 100 people, raised a bunch of money for charity. And then I head to Charleston tomorrow. Yeah, we're doing a book launch party in Charleston, where I grew up, on Friday night.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Ed. I hope everyone has enjoyed this special edition of the Coaching Minute. And I'm sure they will go on and order Uncommon Leadership by Ed Chaffin.
Thank you very much, Brenda.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.